Hello children, welcome back, and in this video we'll be starting saving function, same chapter 4, and in the previous video I told you about the consumption function, propensity to consume, and in this particular video we'll be doing propensity to save. Let's see what is this propensity to save or saving function. And I would request all the students to watch the video till the end to have a complete understanding of this chapter. And also, you can also you will have a positive impression on your mind when you see and watch and listen to everyone live. Okay, so I'm sure this video is going to be very useful to you, right? So let's start with the meaning. Saving function explains the relationship between saving and income, as the name implies. So this thing you must keep it in mind. And more the savings, more the income, more will be the saving. So that is the basic. And if the consumption expenditure increases, it will decrease savings. ये थोड़ा सा आपको अटपटा सा लग रहा होगा कि जब कंजप्शन एक्सपेंडिचर जब बढ़ता है तो सेविंग्स डिक्रीज क्यों होती है. इट इज़ वेरी सिंपल. वी हैव लिमिटेड इनकम, सो इफ़ वी टेंड टू स्पेंड मोर मनी आउट ऑफ द इनकम वी वोंट बी एबल टू सेव मच मनी, राइट. And one more concept that you should remember here, the rate of savings increases faster than the rate of increase in income. ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. जैसे कि हम लोगों ने प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम में किया था कि रेट ऑफ इनकम, रेट ऑफ इंक्रीज इन इनकम वाज मोर देन रेट ऑफ इंक्रीज इन द कंजप्शन, एंड हियर रेट ऑफ सेविंग्स is more than the rate of increase in income, and this particular concept is called propensity to save. तो समझ में आ गई बात, बहुत सिंपल है. And here this is the common formula for saving. This is S is equal to Y minus C. S stands for savings, Y stands for income, C stands for consumption. So income minus consumption will give you saving. And this is the saving function formula, that is minus C bar plus 1 minus B into Y. We will be doing numericals on this, so just keep it in mind here. Okay, now let's move on to this graph. Like how can we show this saving function or propensity to save with the help of a graph. And as you can see here, SS. So SS is the saving curve which slopes upward. Why it slopes upward? Because more the income, more will be the saving. As you can see here, this line, this particular line, there is only one line in fact which slopes upward. This is SS. This is saving curve, right? And R here, this point, as you can see here, on the x-axis we have income, on the y-axis we have savings, right? And this point R, where this SS curve intersects the x-axis, so this particular point is called break-even point, where there is no saving. The saving is 0. And below this curve, if you will come down to this x-axis, you get dissaving. That means your savings are negative. You have consumed more than your income. And if you will go beyond this point, that is break-even point, that means your savings are positive, right? So everybody wants to increase their savings, so definitely you will look for the any point beyond this break-even point, right? And there are two types of propensity to save, with the margin, the propensity to consume. Same way here also, APS and MPS, these are the two types of propensity to save: average propensity to save and marginal propensity to save. So let's try to understand what is average propensity to save. Just learn this formula. From the formula you can write the definition. It's very simple. So average propensity to save is equal to savings divided by income, S by Y. Now you can see here in the diagram here, this is SS curve, saving curve, and OR is the saving, OY1 is the income. So when you divide OR by O by 1, you get average propensity to save. It is so simple, right? Now let's move on to marginal propensity to save. Again, learn this formula: delta S by delta Y, change in savings by change in income. Same way, these points you need to keep it in mind always, that MPS can always lies between 0 and 1, and if the entire income is saved, MPS is equal to 1, and if entire income is consumed, MPS will be equal to 0. And same way as we did in the propensity to consume, this is the the SS, I mean saving curve, and previously the income was Y1, it was increased to Y2, and here savings, previously it was R, now it has been increased to P. So this PR represents change in savings, and Y1 and Y2 represents change in income. So when you divide this, you get MPS. So this is what is done in this figure. Okay. Now let's try to understand this with the help of a table schedule. Now here in this schedule, income, savings, change in savings, change in income, APS, MPS. So now if in the exam you are given with income and savings and you are asked to find APS and MPS, so how you will do that? So these two things will be given to you in the exam. Now to find change in savings, again like minus 20 minus 40. So when you solve that, you get plus 20, 0 minus 20, so you get plus 20 again. So like that, 20 minus 0, you get 20 again. So this is the change in savings. Like that, we can find the change in income by subtracting the succeeding with the preceding. So, and to calculate APS, we will divide savings by income. So by dividing this, we get average propensity to save, APS. And to calculate MPS, this average savings divided by change in income. So delta S by delta Y, so you will get all these figures. So it is very simple here. Now let's try to find out the relation between APC and APS. Average propensity to consume, average propensity to save. Okay, first I will read out. APC is the ratio between consumption and income, whereas APS is the ratio between savings and income. That is clear. And more the income, more will be the consumption. But more the consumption, less will be the saving. So here savings has an indirect relation with consumption, but income has got a direct relation with consumption. So more the income, more will be the consumption, but more the consumption, less will be the savings. So that you should keep it in mind, and always have this formula in your mind, that APC plus APS is always equal to 1. ये बहुत important formula है, always keep it in mind. In the same way, we can find the relation between MPC and MPS. MPS is the change in consumption due to change in income, whereas MPS is the change in savings due to change in income. And when you will add MPS, MPC and MPS, it is always equal to 1. So keep it in mind always. Okay, let's work out one numerical from here. This is the question given. Find APC, APS, MPC, MPS from the following. Income and savings are given. So like these two things are given in the question, income and saving. So we can find out from here consumption, income minus saving. 50 minus 10, you get 40. 100 minus 40, you get 60. 150 minus 75 equal to 75. So like that. So here we are with consumption. Now to find APC, average propensity to consume, you will divide consumption with income. So 40 by 50, you get 0.8. 60 by 100, you get 0.6. 75 by 150, you get 0.5. 80 by 200, you get 0.4. So like this is how we will calculate average propensity to consume. Now to calculate APS, savings by income. So savings by income, that is 10 by 50. Savings is 10 by 50. It is 0.2. I don't think, yeah, it's fine. Then 40 by 100, this is 0.4. 75 by 150, that will give you 0.5, and like that. Again, to calculate MPC, delta C by delta Y. So delta C and delta Y we need to find out from the table. Delta, to calculate delta C, again we have to subtract, 60 minus 40 you get 20. Then again 75 minus 60 you get 15, and 80 minus 75 you get 5. So that will give you delta C. And to calculate delta Y, again 100 minus 50 50, 150 minus 50 50, and like that. So when you will divide that, you get MPC. And to calculate MPS, again we need to calculate delta S and delta Y. So divide that, you get the answer. So this is the way. It's so simple, very simple. Just you need to learn the formulas. The formulas also I don't think very hard, very tough. It's easy, and you can easily work out. Just you need to practice these numericals for the exam. So my dear friends, that's all in this video. In the next video, we will be starting with investment function. So till then, goodbye, take care.